Welcome back to my Desert Only Ironman, episode 15. In my previous video, I mentioned that I wanted to start construction at level 3. In the comments, everybody seemed to be okay with that, and then I also got some comments regarding exit portals at level 1 construction. And because it only takes 10 iron bars to do that, I decided that I would make an exception here and I would just do level 1 to 20 in one go, making exit portals to avoid as little exceptions I needed to make on the account as possible. By going in and out of the desert to get my house and then change its location and things like that. So in order to get the level 20 construction, I need 450 iron bars. Each iron bar essentially gets 10 experience, so 10 iron bars per exit portal. That will get me to level 20. So while I was smithing, I ended up leveling it up to level 47 here. Or 46. It was level 46. I think I get level 47 later on in the video. And while I was smithing, I actually caught an eclectic impling and I got 4 oak planks. Again, this is the only way I can get oak planks. The only other way is young implings. They will sometimes loot 1 oak plank, but the 4 noted planks would probably be my best bet. And for those of you who weren't too familiar with why I wanted to do construction, at level 34 construction, you can make an oak larder with 8 oak planks. So with those oak planks, I will be able to make pizzas, and pizzas will be my best in-slot food. I can go up and make all the way up to anchovy pizzas. Anchovy pizzas heal 9 per bite, and so you'll get 18 per slot. That'll be my best food I can use on the account that I don't need to worry about farming from drops or anything like that. And that'll be tremendously helpful when I'm fighting the KQ. So here you see buying my very first house, and I didn't realize the saw was inside the building as well. Another thing about the saw is once I hit level 20 construction, I'll make a workshop and I can make the very first tool store, which gives its own saw. So I don't need to worry about having to keep this saw that I picked up off the ground in Iraq. So my very first exit portals, I actually tried to remove the portal that was already there, and like an idiot, I thought I could do it, but you got to realize you can't exit the house if you don't have an exit portal. So I had to make another garden, and it's kind of weird when you have 2 exit portals because then you just start teleporting to the one that you keep building. And I've never really thought about it that way because there's really no reason to ever make an exit portal unless you want to change it in your house. But with the new house feature, where you can manage your rooms, I don't think it really matters at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and quickly just show a little montage here of me getting up to level 20. I showed the bars in an earlier clip, so it took me I think 25 or so trips just to get level 20 construction. And once I hit level 20 construction, I went directly back to the estate agent. I whitewashed the house so I got the desert theme, as well as I moved it into the desert. Another thing that I can use with the with construction is that inside the kitchen area as well is you can make tea. Tea will also raise your construction level up, so I can boost that to make things like an altar. So I can make an oak altar. I think that's the only one I can make unless I can get teak planks or mahogany planks from somewhere else, which will then be helpful when I do get bone drops from KQ. I think they drop baby dragon bones, so if I were to make an altar in my house, I can get potentially more experience than just burying and wasting those bones altogether. So there we have it. That was the last exception I'll need to make for construction besides having to build the workshop. So once I build the workshop and I get the saw, I will be dropping the one I have. Just to kind of keep the integrity of the account. It doesn't really matter. Nobody would have knew if it was the same saw or not. But I just think that if I picked up that saw outside the desert, I'll just go ahead and drop it so I won't need to worry about it. And by building the workshop, it allows me access to different tools. On the very first one, it takes 2 oak planks, but you get your own saw. So I'm going to go ahead and do that just so I can have access to that material at any time. Other than the altar or the altar room and then the kitchen, there's not a lot I can do with just oak planks. I know there's some like jewelry boxes and things like that later on, but with oak planks only, it really limits me. But like I said, just having access to those pizzas would be a huge milestone on my account, just so I can keep making those pizzas when I need to do KQ runs, or if I'm just training on Scarab Mages. It'll prolong my trips tenfold. And now what I want to do is thank everybody who's been watching this series. My last video that I released at the time of me recording this has over 6,000 views in 7 days. It took me months and months to get 6,000 total views on this channel alone. In the first 18 hours of that video, it got about 1,000 views, has hundreds of likes on it, so many comments. I can't thank everybody enough. I know that the Snowflake Ironman series has been blowing up YouTube lately, and I'm just glad that my series has kind of got out there and people have seen it as well. Thousands of views is way more than I expected. I'm picking up almost 1,000 subscribers now. So if you haven't subscribed already, I'd love to see you hit that subscribe button and hit a like as well, just to continue seeing this progress. It's only going to get better once these stats start leveling up a little bit higher. So now that I've finished up construction for now, I don't really have enough oak planks to do a lot. The oak larder is kind of my next goal, so I may do some more iron bars or clay later on. And in my last video, I also got a comment as well. I'll put it on the screen. I'll try and pronounce his name, but it's probably not a good idea, so I'll just leave the comment there. And he told me that you can get fire tiaras at level 1, and I didn't realize it gives you runecrafting experience as well. So it gives 35 runecrafting experience, and I had 4 fire talismans from Earth Implings. So from 1 to 14, it's going to just be Earth Implings trying to get fire talismans. Here I was able to get level 3 with the 4 that I had. I tried it out before this video as well, so in total I had 5 fire talismans. That's a lot to say there. And I was able to get level 3 runecrafting. And at level 14 is when I can start making fire runes and train the skill properly. Of course, I can only get pure essence from Essence Implings in about 20 noted forms each time. And about the only combat in the video comes in when I did a couple runs of Scarab Mages. I was able to get about 60 food, 40 lobsters, and 24 raw bass, which is huge. And now, one of my short-term goals is to level up crafting so I can make a strength amulet. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I will be mining a lot of silver ore. Silver tiaras give 50 experience each, or 52.5 experience each time that you make one. So that is a lot more efficient than doing gold ore and then making them into gold amulets, just because I can mine it faster and it gives more experience. Unless I had gems that I was going to make like dueling rings or something like that, I find that silver is just the fastest option I have. The other option that I did as well is I went through and world hopped at the gem shop. And at the gem shop, you can get the sapphires and emeralds for about 25 and 50 GP each, and cut those. So I was able to get about two or three inventories of that. And in total, after doing some silver and some gems, I got up to level 43 crafting this video. I'm going to set a goal for my next video to get level 50 crafting. I didn't really want to do it now because that involved about another 1,000 silver ore mined, smelted, and then crafted. So that was going to take quite some time. I'll save that for the next video. But I did end up getting some snape grass from some eclectic implings. So I'll end up making, I think I have 3 or 4 prayer potions now. With that and young implings, I can easily start slowly building up a prayer potion stockpile. And I'm going to end this video off with a couple clues here. So the first easy clue I got from an impling. I ended up getting another black pickaxe, so that's two clues in a row that I got black pickaxes, and then some coins. And then while I was on my way back, I actually got another snape grass as well. And then when I got another clue from a gourmet impling, these are both just 2-step clues, easy. I decided to switch up my location and teleport to Clan Wars, and that didn't help out at all. It was better. 7 law runes helps. 4 purple sweets doesn't really do anything for me. Those are the first purple sweets on the account. So finishing up this video, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and just mine a bunch of silver ore. I might go straight to 1,000 mined silver ore, or I may just break it up in the next video in like clips of like 200 or 300 each, depending on how motivated I am to do it. I do want to hit level 50 crafting so I can make that strength amulet. Once I make the strength amulet, it's going to be my best in slot amulet unless I got 93 hunter to bare hand dragon implings. So I'm going to just assume that I'm going to stick with that strength amulet for quite some time. And then I'm going to go ahead and train my strength up to level 75 at least. And then depending on how I feel, I'll see if I want to keep going on strength or maybe get attack and defense up as well. But anyways, thanks for watching. Again, if you did enjoy the video, hit that like button and subscribe.